Good evening, everyone. I think it's time for us to get started, shall we? Good evening, rail fans. Hello. So, welcome to Railroader. It's been a few days, so now we're back in Railroader. I got Rex here with me today. Hello, Rex.
Hello. How you doing?
Oh, we good. We so good. We don't know what to do with ourselves. All right.
Oh,
So, we were here. We're standing in Whittier. But if I turn this way, some stuff is a little different here.
some stuff is different.
There's this little house here, this little like yard office or something, and then there's a what the hell is this? So Rex, you've been busy.
That I have been. I
Do you-
think 40 to 65 plus hours.
So do you want to explain to the people at home what you've been doing? And I'm sharing my screen to you so you can tell me where to go or what to point out.
All right. So at the kind of start of Whittier, you have the standard engine shed, which I've taken and manipulated a little bit, and you could see that you got a little stub track there where you could put like a switcher or something like that. And then added a little like fuel tank just to emulate like maybe something needs to refuel. The dock behind there, you could put the supply parts there, which is really nice. And that emulates like a loading dock there. If you actually look at the coal loader, I put a coal pile beneath it to kind of emulate like coal fell off and kind of just started to collect there, just to give it a little bit better of a look, which is really nice. Just something to refresh the area. If you spin your camera back the other way and we start heading towards the main area, you have some houses out in the distance, a freight house where some more supplies could be left. To your left of the camera there, you got the coach stream, which is really nice. I'm sorry, not the stream, the coach shed there, which kind of has some repair buildings around it with a truck in between, just to kind of give it a really nice look with a couple sand domes, fuel domes, just to like if you wanted to leave some passenger coaches or perhaps maybe like a boxcar or a couple in there that you might own, just to kind of give it a look. And then tool sheds and whatnot there. And then behind you is the main shops, which I have custom lettered for you on your save there, which is the White Pass and Yukon repair shops. So C and I, well, mainly C, he's got a couple of things to add in still, but I'm gonna add like machines and stuff inside the shops to kind of give them a nice, better feel to him, which, should open it up a little bit more. And then to your right there, you got the concrete pad there, which again, kind of emulates like a workstation. You could put locomotives there and stuff. And if you actually go underneath your areas there, and again, this is custom for you, but everyone else will have something very similar. You could see that there's actually a Whittier White Pass repair shops.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yep, so all your tracks there are repair stations, which is really nice, and creates a good, positive experience with being able to leave a locomotive there to make sure it's repaired. The one track in the middle, as you can see, is highlighted, which is really nice because if say you didn't want to break apart a train or anything, you could just pull it in right there, and then there you go. Same thing for the secondary track. So that's where you'll leave like repair parts or something like that. And what I'll do is I haven't done it yet, but I'll actually divert a track there. So you could just park a box car instead of having to block that. But yeah, that's the Whittier repair shops, or in your case, the White Pass and Yukon repair shops.
Yeah.
If you do follow it back a little bit, sorry to interrupt you there, you can see that, again, I'm probably still going to add a little bit more as time goes on, but there's roads like kind of wrapping around it all. But there's also to your right, there will be a little bit of town there. Like I made like a co-ed building there with a little barn. And I plan to add a little bit more to liven it up, but for now as a core layout, there you go.
It's freaking awesome is what it is. And
Thanks,
thank you, Rex, for all that you've been doing. And I believe, if I'm correct, you too can download a lot of what Rex has been working on Nexus mods. I'm sorry, not Nexus, on Discord directly. So if you're a member of the official Railroader Discord, go down into the modding area and look up Rex's stuff. It is freaking awesome. So
yep, underneath the file directory that we have on the official server there, there's a modding directory. You could find my thread, which is the Rex's Tracks mods thread, and then all the files are separated into the Rex's file directory. So I still got a list of things to go through. There's stuff I am adding. Obviously I'm going to keep it pretty discreet or whatever up until they're out. But once I refresh everything, I think what I'll do is I'll finally put them on Nexus to give people that kind of either or, which is nice. But for now, they're just on Discord to kind of keep the traffic there for the devs of Railroader, because I try to respect them as much as possible.
Yeah, so this is freaking awesome. Now, one thing that also is new in here, other than there's also been, looks like, a few track tweaks in the yard itself, there's now a switch that goes off to the left at the eastern side of Whittier.
Yes, so you have, this is experimental, it's not done yet, but this is what will be called the Whittier Silver Mine. It should be up and running for you, so you should give it a try, but I'm still...
It actually is not showing up right now on the list of things, so...
we can fix that after stream, just because it's troubleshooting. I mean, that's going to be a little silver mine right off the Y of the yard there. Just so those who like hoppers, very early game, you'll have them.
Yeah.
I plan to add a lot to that, but that was just like kind of a core layout.
Yeah, and obviously, like, all of this stuff is planted by Rex. So you see, there's like an ore dump. There's the mine entrances, was actually just another underground loop to turn around there.
The loop returns.
Yes. But all these buildings, including some new assets that I know you and CLB and a few others have been helping to get in the game and doing that, which is awesome. And then there's one other thing that I didn't even realize you put in before the stream started, because I just kind of blindly downloaded everything you sent me. And if we just follow the track over to Ela, first off, hey, there's a better switch off the main line, which then goes over and then also adds a little bit more with the Ela farm supply. And I'm going to cheese it a little. Oh, no, I can't. I'm going to cheese it a little bit because I really don't feel like moving just that one car. So in the world of the Ragtimer, the 5-finger moving, boom.
Nobody saw anything, bud. You're good.
Yeah, no one saw anything. That is. Oh, and I hit the wrong button too. Fantastico. So that has now been updated, and the stub that was for the Ela house track now is an actual long track, which is super awesome.
Correct. That is all connected. This is kind of like I will say, quote unquote, the beginning of the Birdtown remix.
Yes.
So the rough estimate here, or the rough draft, just so you have an idea, and for the 52 people watching today on YouTube, I don't know how many are on Twitch because I forgot to pull that up. My bad. But it is the lower ELA is mainly going to be farm focused. I'm not gonna do any like major industries here, there, or whatever. But it will be kind of be spread out and give you a lot to do kind of in that section. But it's just gonna be farm focused there.
And speaking of, here is another of Rex's creations.
Yeah, CLB and I are both kind of doing this together. A lot of people wanted a new grain area. So again, you have what is a very rough copy. I do have that rough copy listed on there that will be refined and tuned a little bit better. But for right now, it's just one big grain industry that is there. Just to kind of give you an idea of like how Birdtown is going to mold and what it's going to be, become.
Yeah.
We're going to take Birdtown and we're going to turn the knob up to 12. And I will tell you that CLB and I are working on something that we discovered, or not discovered, or discussed a while back in the early Birdtown days. But I am going to try and see if we can add in a mod that will basically allow you to, not just Birdtown, but all your industries turn up to 6, 7, and 8. So what it will do is just globally affect everything, or in particular, maybe specific areas if we can work it out. But yeah, essentially it will be, tier 7, what is it? 6, 7, and 8, and above. So, you'll get more cars and more demands, as it goes.
Yeah.
So that will happen, hopefully.
So big things are happening in the world of Railroader modding, thanks to Rex and CLB. So everyone in the comments, give a huge thank you to Rex. And you know what, Rex? I feel generous tonight. Any donations sent in the next half hour go straight to Rex as a thank you for all that Rex is doing.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. You don't need to do that to me, man.
Well, too bad. It is
6:30,
so up till 7, anything that comes in, Rex will get us a little thank you, his fee, if you will, his
There's no fee. I do this out of friendship for not only you but everybody in the community, because I'm a big believer in trying to give back any way I can, and I know that this game is very, very dull at times, and that's why I really try to sit there and come up with new ideas to keep it fresh and new, so someone that is like, oh wow, check this out, and then all of a sudden it's like this whole new thing, you know what I mean? So,
and people are already off and running. Holy hell, there's going to be a lot of noise. So thank you Lichlord Kurz on the Twitch for gifting, I think it was 10 subs, 5 subs, where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subs on Twitch, and then JSJ gifting 10 Angry memberships on YouTube. Well, thank you guys.
Hey, look at that! Thank you very much, everyone.
Yes. So, thank you to them.
Yeah.
And Nick Stowell is giving 10 memberships on there. And Adrian J donating $20. Thank you. There's quite a hype train going on right now. Holy hell, there's a lot going on. All going to the Rex as a thank you. So,
dude, come on.
So thank you. Be a lot of noise on the screen. So yeah, so this little White Pass Yukon route literally has been upgraded significantly thanks to the efforts of Rex. It's basically like the Rex safe, essentially. What of Rex's mods have we used or included?
Yeah, wait till you...
And Heath Nielsen gifting $20. Thanks, Rex. Well, thank you, Heath, for supporting Rex.
Thank you, Heath. I appreciate that. Thank you as well, Adrian.
Yes. And ZVK also gifting memberships. Holy hell. ZVK has gifted 5 Tier 1 subs. And, oh god, my chat refresh has broken on my Streamlabs for a second. Because everything's happening. Nick Stoll gifting 20 on YouTube. Thank you, Rex. Well, again, thank you, Rex, for all that you do for all of this. And lots of noise, lots of everything. All right, so we're at a great point now that we have, partially because of all the updated mods and stuff, we have very little to do before the next day. Now we've got one train of stuff we can take over to Silva Interchange. So we're literally gonna run that. Oh, and my game stuttered for a second there.
Yeah, I will say with all the assets at Whittier, there's quite a lot now. So.
No, that was down by Dillsborough at Silva. I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, jeez. Thank you, Nick Stolwell, by the way, as well.
So we're gonna run one quick trip over to the interchange, and then we're gonna go ahead and advance to the next day because we'll have a lot to do. And Heath Nielsen celebrating 5 months of membership. Hey Rex, do you do trains content?
I do not. I did used to do SnowRunner, actually, and this is no subtle. Not trying to be like, oh, I'm this big person, or whatever. But I have a mod on SnowRunner that has over 2 million downloads across PC, console, Switch. So it's quite impressive. Sometimes I look back and I go, holy crap, 2 million downloads. That's quite a bit, And
Southern 207 following on Twitch, and Arctic Greywolf super chatting $10. Thank you, Rex, and thanks for the help again earlier.
Yeah, no worries. That's Arctic. That was kind of on me. I gotta put in a requirement for the mod that basically says, hey, grab this. I was just eager to get it out because I've kind of been sitting on it for a few days. I was waiting for CLB to, plop it out. Just haven't, got there just yet.
Yep. Alrighty, I think we're caught up on everything here. And if I missed it, I'm sorry. But here we are in that place that they call Dillsborough, and we're going to go ahead and take that one freight train over. The other thing is, I don't think I've streamed since all of the updates are going on Twitch. Or not Twitch, sorry. There's more people following on Twitch now, and I just got distracted. But basically, I have not streamed, I think, in Railroader since the big reveal of several new mods that have appeared from C. Jane and Mackenzie that basically has taken all of the default models in game and given them more lettering options and all sorts of stuff. So now we have more accurate, not completely accurate, but more accurate white passing with the white walls, the striping, the tender stuff. Like, there's so much here. So it's been a week for Railroader content, man. It's been a
there has been a lot of new updates. CSX P4008X. Yes, he knows that there's a DDA 40X. He's more of a Steam guy and more kind of focused on stuff like that.
Oh no, Rex has been showing me. Don't worry, I've seen.
Yeah.
And I've been slightly critical of him, but because he's like, oh well, what if I put it in a white pass skin?
Well, that is something else, sir. Not that. But
oh, okay, never mind.
I am working on something Amtrak related. That was the big giant diesel with 2 EMD prime mover engines, which is the DD40X. Yeah. There is a few of them that exist in person. I believe you can see one at the Illinois Railway Museum. I think there's one in where the big boy is, Cheyenne, up on the hill there. And I don't know of any others, but I do know those two that you can go see.
Yeah. Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to keep track of stuff.
CSX, yeah, Latam, I believe, bought that model and imported it in. It's a little, so I'm big on, it's your railroad, you do whatever you want, but it also, I don't know, it feels a little off, that engine. It is cool, I'm glad people will have fun with it, but, you know, that's just my take.
Okay, that's caught up, and then let's see. And okay, got it. All right, we're caught up. Sorry,
Good,
I'm just making
good.
sure we're good. All right.
All right.
So now we're going to go ahead and run this over, and then we're going to have quite a bit of train that we can haul and switch out once we get over to the place. So now I guess the other thing I should say, kind of now that we're already doing this, I think people seem to really like the make angry go into first person and suffer mode. So since y'all have already been so generous, I'm not going to ask for any more, but I guess for a while now, we did it as $1 a minute for first person action. And so based on what I'm seeing, I've got, let's see, that's 1 hour. Basically the entire stream I'm going to be in first person from this point out.
First person. Oh boy.
Well, no, I counted 1 hour and I'm like, no, this is going to be like 2 or 3. So.
Okay. How about a half hour to start, and then if anybody else donates, you know, you can continue if you like.
Maybe.
That's on you.
Yeah. Well, what does the chat think? Do they think I need to honor it? Because I can tally it all up. Because that's, 50 minutes there. 30 minutes there. So, it all adds up.
Oh. So now 30 minutes just went to, what do you want to do? 20, so $10, 20 minutes, I guess, or $10, or like.
I've been doing it as $1 a minute, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. $10, 10 minutes. So if it's $20, that's 20 more minutes. So now you're up to 60 minutes.
And thank you, Adrian J, for super chatting another 20.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so we are on the move. We're going through the yard here. Let's go ahead and give her a little more beans. And we have to get over to that place they call, whatever they call it. I guess they call it Silva, because my brain just completely died internally and mentally. So,
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens. So how was your day today? How was work?
It was good. We've got a couple of projects moving forward, which is exciting. And, we're, got some exciting stuff going on the weekend. We got a Friends of the East Broad Top work session this weekend. So if you want to participate and get some skills that'll help build you a career in historic preservation and railroading, come join the Friends and volunteer. It's a great organization. You'll learn a lot of skills. And if you are 18 and up, you can come and volunteer at a Friends work session. If you're 13 to 18, because I know there's a few people in that age bracket that watch, they actually have a program called Young Easties, which is designed for those who are basically like middle school and high school who want to get hands-on with professional railroading. And it's a great way to build some of those skills, build connections. And not that I'm saying you definitely get jobs with railroads by volunteering, but the best way to get involved in railroading, if you're like, hey, I would love to work on steam locomotives. Hey, I'd love to be the guy who plans out how a railroad operates, or I want to do track, or I want to do whatever. Volunteer at a railroad, like a heritage railroad. Find the one closest to you, get those skills, because that'll just help you if you want to pursue a career, because not all of these railroads are volunteer. A lot of them do get paid to work there. Ask me how I know.
Hey, Sir Angry,
Yeah.
we have a visitor over here.
Oh, do we?
Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, the General.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Welcome. Hey, Angry, just to kind of follow up your statement there, how do I join the Friends of East Broad Top? Can I do it online somehow?
You can do that online. Just go to febt.org. And you can go and click the button that says Join Now. And there's also a page on volunteering, and it gives you the volunteer schedule for the entire year. And we'll be announcing the Young Easties program very soon. So
Nice.
They let you do cool stuff like work on a combine.
Rebuild track, rebuild
track.
buildings,
Yeah.
help with the archives. So again, there's a lot of different things. So if you're like, I don't want to do track work, but I have carpentry skills, great. You can help repair buildings and redo some other stuff. Or if you're like, hey, I like historic documents, help with the archives. Continue.
And even if you don't know something, there's definitely plenty of people out there that are more than willing to actually show you how to do something.
Yeah, if you've never planed a board before in your life, they will show you how to do that and get your hands on.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
General, would you like that, the Angry Ragtimers chill house that we had with the Strange chat?
Yeah.
That nice picture of the Tweety.
Yeah, I responded to it.
I know you did, but I was just like, I was like, he's gonna like that.
I do in fact like it. I don't really check that often. I probably should check it more.
Well, yes, we got some good conversations in there, and
I kind of lurk.
You lurk.
Yeah, I lurk like a creature. Also, all this stuff has to be installed via Railloader, I assume, correct?
Yes, except for the latest updates to C. Jane and Mackenzie's mods on UMM, which is just through Nexus.
So the Mac and CJ's.
There was an update today.
Oh, okay. Well, what about the stuff that you posted in your thing?
Those also need to.
I was going to say, is that... Sorry to interrupt. Is that link that you posted for Mac and CJ's update 8 for him? Or does he need
I would get the ones that updated today. I have not linked those today.
So the two Mac and the Mac and CJ's and the Mac's logo.
Oh wait, did I put it in general chat?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, just to make sure.
Okay, yeah, then all of that there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So those two need to go through Railloader. Or excuse me, Unity Mod Manager.
Unity Mod Manager, yes. CSX, I'm doing good. I'm glad to finally put out the shops and for everyone to enjoy it.
You've been working on it for a while.
Couple days straight, ever since they updated the map and they changed the grid of some things that literally broke the original versions, which, in some cases with stuff like that, you're frustrated by it, but it sometimes causes you to be like, hey, how do I make this better, right? And so the result of that is what you're playing with today, which is nice. So in some credit to it, and others it's frustrating, but you do what you can, right?
Yeah. In other news, I know General, was it you last night that I found this and then started talking about it? I think it was I think it was you. So I talked about how, and if you're in the Discord, you've seen what I'm talking about. AccuCraft used to make K36s, K37s, K28s, and K27s in both live steam, either butane or coal, and electric. And I'm going to a train show this weekend, partially to kind of see what's out there, partially because I just want to. That's the wrong track. Partially because I want to see if there's any local here that show up at this train show. But last night, while we're playing the Railroad Tycoon 2 campaign, which, if you're not watching that, please consider checking it out. One of my favorite games from my childhood, and people seem to like that. And it's good to have some actual progression, because it's also forced me to do maps that I usually skipped, just out of personal preference or what as a kid. So now I'm like, no, I'm actually doing this, and I'm doing it the right way. That's been fun to play. But while we were doing that, General and I were discussing there's a C18 Rio Grande 315 that has popped up both on Facebook Marketplace and YouTube as it's a live steam, it runs. It looked like it literally had just been washed in all the photos, which is kind of strange. But it's like, hey, it's available for sale. And it's like $3,000, so it's not cheap. It is serious money. But literally, I go on the Facebook because I had remembered that the Facebook page for it had a video of it running while the eBay link didn't. And soon enough, I go back, and the dude has like 4 other engines listed, and one of them is an AccuCraft Live Steam K37, number 491, and it looks like it's either been professionally weathered or it just has been weathered by use. And my heart might have jumped a little bit, not gonna lie. But the good or bad news, depending on how you look at it, is it's $4,500. And it's one of those things that I'd probably have to go drive and pick up. It's in Indiana, so that's several states away. But I also don't have $4,500 to just willy-nilly, do. So.
All right, Chad, you heard him. $4,500 pay up. Now I'm totally
Yeah,
playing.
Exactly. Guys, it's time to step up, put up or shut up. Help Ragtimer buy a live steam engine that he will then operate for the first time on stream just for you.
So I had to take a phone call, but I heard live steam K37.
Yes, the one we looked at last night.
Did we look at one last night?
Yeah, you were on the stream.
We looked at the C18.
It's by the same dude who has the C18.
Oh, does it? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it on eBay or Facebook?
No, it's on Facebook Marketplace only.
Oh, shit. Let me look at that. I am pulling up Facebook as we speak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it.
I'm gonna find it.
And it's actually a fairly... I can't speak for the K37, but the K, water and boiler included. God, I hope not. But they did show it loading up on butane and then, steaming up and running, so it does run. The guy had it powering a Connects carousel to show the wheels spinning to do something. It was actually kind of comical.
That was a C18 though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then they also have a video of the K37 running.
Oh. Yeah, because he had the C18 on there as well. Yeah, when I checked before, he didn't have all this. Wait. Yeah, he's got a live steam Mogul now.
Yeah, he's got a couple engines.
live Steam S2,
Yep.
S12. Okay, the S12 I did see. I didn't realize it was the same guy though. He must be clearing out his collection.
Yeah, or
Oh,
something.
He had two live Steam K36s. Oh, he had a K36, a K37.
Wait, there's a K36?
There was. There was also a K27.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Pause the stream.
The K36 is already sold for $4,500. The live Steam K27 sold for $4,000, both of which were by AccuCraft. That leaves though there's a
491 K37.
Yeah, the K37 is still there. He had a T12, also live
I'm not
Steam.
as interested in the T12.
Sold
but...
but it's already sold either way. It's for $3,000. The C18 still there. He's got a 060 Bowande Baldwin 6-10D. He's also got a Briscoe Decapod. He's got some European live Steam in here too. It looks like he sold a Aster live Steam Mikado. He's got a Stans Ringner live Steam, which is one of those little German 040s. Not like the big fat one, but like the kind of small industrial.
All right, we're going to go ahead and advance the time on here to tomorrow. Let's sleep.
Yes.
Oh, God, I just slept for 2 days. Nope, I think we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
He's got a 10-wheeler.
Woo.
Oh, it's Casey Jones 10-wheeler. It's Illinois Central number 382.
Nice.
So, cool.
He's got a lot of live Steam locomotives for sale.
Yeah, but that K37 really was cool. So,
yeah, the K37's on here. The K36 was also cool. The K36... Okay, so the K37 looks like it's just been used. Like it was probably... Actually, hold up. So you know how you mentioned it looked like they'd just been washed?
yeah.
I think the last picture is it after it got washed. The K36 also looks like it got washed, but wasn't used as hard.
God, I never saw the K36.
There was also a K28.
What number?
478,
Oh.
and it sold for $4,000. And
Yeah.
it does say okay, so it does say professionally weathered AccuCraft.
Which is why it's more money.
Oh, this one was RC equipped.
Yeah.
What was the one we looked at that was our RC?
That was K27 from Bachman. The 453.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, all of this plays into the fact that Ragtimer has been getting very little sleep last night, or the past few nights, and health concerns withstanding. A lot of it's been spurred on by G scale and FN3 scale railroading.
Yes.
So, last night at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, I definitely didn't go outdoors in my pajamas and measured. The way my house is, I've got a deck that is...
Wait, hold on. Let's just back up. At 11 o'clock at night, you went out there with the tape measure, dude?
Yeah.
Holy... All right. Credit. 100% credit. Damn,
Yeah.
dude. It must have been cold as brick outside.
I was
too.
only outside for like 2 or 3 minutes.
That's awesome. I think, Chad, can we get a round of applause?
I admire the dedication to the craft.
Round of applause. Let's get a round of applause in chat, you know?
So anyways...
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm just impressed, man. That's awesome.
I wanted it. So anyways, the way my house is set up, I have a back porch over essentially the length of the house that sticks out maybe 10 feet, something like that. And again, it goes the length of the house, and on the lower level there is a walkout basement door. And one of the things that I've been kind of talking in private with Rex and Midland in general, and maybe a few others, has been like, hey, if you have a lower part of your home, why don't you have like a doggy door or something set up? That way you can literally like move like equipment inside and outside of your house pretty easily in case there's inclement weather. And I said, that's a great idea, but I don't know if I want to knock out a concrete block or, again, like kind of the, okay, I don't know if I necessarily have the right room, because literally when I go in that house, there is space in that side room, but there's also a chimney in the way. So, the chimney's not being used, but it's one of those things of, okay, do you, work around the chimney, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, I then thought, okay, well, there's a great series on YouTube that I linked in our Discord here that we're currently in from a guy in Great Britain who is building or built a German LGB outdoor layout. And he basically broke up like 5 or 6 videos at this point. He's still working on it. That then showcase like, hey, these are my... this is how I built this layout. And it goes from the very beginning of, here's what I wanted to do, here's the steps I did, and here's things I would recommend for any of you, of like, get your priorities of what you want, sketch out some ideas, see what the work, place you have to work, get a track, plan together. And it goes like, there's 20-minute videos on each subject of like how he did this. And it kind of forced me to be like, you know what, I probably should do some of this stuff, because I have all these ideas, but I never act on them. And, I just sat down for like 20 minutes and I thought, okay, what do I want? Like, what if I had infinite money and I had, everything in the world set up for this? What would I want? And I said, okay, I want a representation of the White Pass and Yukon. I want to have a representation of the Rio Grande narrow gauge, but some of this can be it can wait till later thing, but I need to be able to have turnaround loops, and I wanted to have 2 individual loops where basically, I could have 2 trains just run and not have to necessarily worry about, oh shit, I'm dumping the train. Oh, I just dumped that whole string.
Oh boy.
Well, I'll just recharge that real quick.
Sidebar, the K-37 is RC equipped.
See, that's the thing is, so again, in this series, the guy's like, okay, here's what I did. Mine has track power, and I did DCC for everything. So it has decoders, and, here's how I wired it up and all that. So I finally made some decisions of, okay, this is going to be a, track power layout. It's going to have DCC, and I will pay the money to upgrade it so I have DCC installed on everything.
Yeah.
I need to figure out some... Yeah, but I also am making sure to build this layout with the idea of it can be used for live Steam in the future or immediately. So 10-foot diameter curves on everything, maybe an 8 on a loop that is not as important, which is still navigatable by a lot of the bigger equipment.
Unless you're talking like some of the really, really big like decapods or something like that, you'd probably be fine with 8.
Yeah. But, like focus on that, which gives me more operational flexibility. And then, at that point too, I want 2 independent loops that can just kind of run, but it's also set up in a way that if I decide, hey, I want this to be a really long run where it basically goes around the layout twice on 2 different tracks and then comes back to the original starting point, I can do that and run it kind of like an ops session. So with all of that in mind, I then went outdoors at 10 or 11 at night in my PJs and was like, okay, I need to measure because I think there's a way for me to put a turnaround loop under the porch that can later potentially double as an entrance into the house, but it would then give me one of my turnaround loops and give me a place under some cover that if the heavens started to open up, I can quickly run stuff, at least temporarily, over there and grab stuff and get it in the house quickly. So, did that, and then spent the next, 30 to 45 minutes just, sketching out ideas of, okay, so the layout as it stands, and I'm not going to share it here. I only shared it for the White Pass Mafia fans in my Discord. So if you're a White Pass Mafia member, you have access to the drawing that I made last night. And I know there's been a little bit of talk going on back and forth in there about it. General, if you scroll up in the station chat here.
Well, I saw it.
Yeah.
I hearted it, I'm pretty sure.
But there are basically 3 or 4 stations that are focused. The first one is the Skagway shops. So the shop complex that naturally actually has a balloon loop there, or a reversing loop.
So I was gonna ask, were you gonna go with the older design with the roundhouse and the turntable, or the more modern design that just has the rip tracks?
I don't think I have the space for a roundhouse.
You'd be surprised. I mean, even if it's just a partial roundhouse, I think you would have enough room for the turntable at least.
If there is a turntable from one of the manufacturers like that, we'll talk after stream, General.
Okay,
but,
I mean, worst case, we could probably help you build one. It's not terribly hard, I don't think.
Yeah.
Also, Rex, did I have to delete anything in the mods?
Shouldn't have needed to delete anything.
Okay,
Yeah,
so just direct. Okay, that was what I was waiting on. I'll just put all that in Railloader now. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
So, part 1 is the Skagway shop. So it has a balloon loop that focuses that basically is my turnaround loop on one end of the layout. But it's going to be, a 10-foot diameter turnaround, and all of that 10-foot diameter turnaround is undercover. So that is the staging area. That is, hey, you start your op session right out there, and then you can work. Oh shit! Did I throw that switch? I think I threw that switch, right? Well, we're about to find out. In a fairly okay, well, I did. We're good. Using the hump yard's fun. Just so you know.
Don't make me tap the sign.
Yes. So yeah, it basically, the idea was if I could have a condensed version of what the real Skagway shop has, which the real one at one point had a roundhouse, a multi-track roundhouse, a couple of machine shop buildings with some sidings there. Obviously I'm not going to put down every single track that ever existed there, but just a smaller representation.
It's actually kind of funny, in one of the pictures you posted that was the modern version that just had the rip tracks. They still have equipment staged around where it looks like the roundhouse was.
Yup. That has not changed, because when they had the roundhouse fire in 69, they just left a lot of stuff in place. So that is there, and it focuses both as a balloon loop but also just a turnaround normally. So you don't have to take the balloon part of it. You can just follow the path, but it can work the turnaround again to give you a longer run should you want to do that. From there, it'll then extend out by following a little bit of the hillside that's there. Naturally in my backyard, it'll need more dirt on it, but can be built up and made into a nice, garden area. And then kind of heading right, after a little bit, it'll then reach a town scene, which will be Skagway proper. Now, I thought for a while of, okay, do I really want to make this actual Skagway with docks going out into the a pond or something? And I decided that for right now, I don't want to have to deal with the maintenance part of having a pond. So the pond will be a later addition, but I can at least have like a 3-track yard that allows me to, again, just have, passing sidings that are long enough. I said for a 5-car train with an engine. So if I had like a K27 and 5 cars, that siding is long enough for what I need. Because yes, there will probably be like one that's a 7 or 8 car train, or 10, but
Oh wait, I had to go in. Quick thing: West Alarka Junction Industries required dependency.
Yeah, we're not worrying about that. So
okay. I needed to go into. I just remembered I needed to go to update the stuff in Unity mod. No wait, that's right. We got that. Never mind. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
I should be good. Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm already liking what I'm seeing here.
So, in the Skagway town, it'll just be a 3-track thing, kind of like what's at the in front of the actual Skagway depot. And at some point, I might try, like, if there's like a kit or something, maybe build a recreation of the Skagway depot and get a few buildings that are representative of what downtown Skagway is. But
if
again,
you help me invest in a laser cutter, I can make you kits.
Once again, we will talk at the end of this time together.
Excellent.
But yeah, I think that would be really cool. Just again, like a few houses and like a depot, put a water tower there, something to mimic a smaller version of that in real life. All right, let's pull the next cut of cars out here.
Southern P5, my beloved.
Yes, I didn't
43.
show that off yet, but I'm currently stuck in first-person mode for a while because the community.
Where are
is
you?
I'm at Silva. I actually have trains for you if you are.
Okay, so would you rather me come down there for trains at Silva?
I mean, your H6 is still down here, so.
Okay, on my way to Silva.
Yeah, so I would say if you want to get
We
the
also
H6 and then turn it around, and then you can start hauling stuff out of here.
We also need a ops car for that, I think. That string.
So what General's talking about, they also put out some mods that have like the Southern P43s with their green paint that's, like Southern Tourist Service or the Southern Steam Program.
H6? Oh, goodness.
And Panzer 8018, thank you for following on Twitch. Appreciate it. Yes, there's currently a C25 in front of you that will need to be moved, but
Noted. I am down to like 8 FPS.
as one does.
Is there a
And
setting?
Celestial, please calm yourself.
What?
Don't make me tap the sign and mute you for a minute. But anyways,
See if that helps.
After Skagway, basically Skagway set up that you have 2 like main lines through there, and then 1 additional track for like just a holding siding, so you can pass equipment if you have multiple equipment running. But then at Skagway, you basically have an outer loop, which is the longer of the 2 loops, and an inner loop, which is a little bit smaller. The outer loop will then basically go on I'm going to call it a jetty, for lack of a better term. Like, basically like an extension of the garden that's going to form like a weird E-looking thing. And that'll come in a few feet, and then have another, like, just half loop, just again, to kind of change direction. And that's going to be my representation of Tunnel Mountain on the White Pass. So that'll be, it kind of makes a right turn, climbs, starts getting elevation difference, and then goes around a berm of earth. And then after going a certain distance, it'll then have a bridge that then goes into a tunnel, and I'm going to try to make it make it go, again, similar to Tunnel Mountain on the White Pass, which is a bridge that goes into a tunnel. The other line, meanwhile, is more or less like climbing in a straight line out of the Skagway area, and it either has a cut that it's going through, or it'll have a small tunnel. And then it'll meet up on the other side after the other one gets back from the kind of the jetty that it went, and that'll come together at another passing track, which will just be, again, kind of like White Pass. At White Pass, same thing, two passing track there, so both the main lines have like a siding, if you will. And then from there, the two tracks will divide. The outer loop will gain elevation continually. And Hagerbein has followed. Well, thank you, Hagenbein. I probably just terribly mispronounced that, and I'm so sorry if I did. But thank you. But that one will then go up a little bit further, and that's going to be my the first Rio Grandism on the layout. It's going to basically be like the Ophir Loop on the Rio Grande Southern, where it'll go onto a bridge and circle back on itself while gaining elevation. So that is going to be I'm going to have to scratch build that bridge, which I actually really want to do, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity to do that. And yes, General, I hear you. I hear you so much. Make sure to grab stuff out of the hump yard, because I'm building cuts that can go out.
I'm going to go buy the locomotive real quick.
I figured that, but when you come back in, come to the side that I'm moving the cars to.
Okay, I very much am looking forward to getting away from this yard, because oh my gosh, my frames.
You have to remember, General playing on potato.
Yes,
it's not a potato. It's a very reliable computer that I've had for years, but when you keep slapping more and more stuff on top of this game, am I gonna clear that?
You should.
We gonna find out. Yeah.
So yeah, that track is going to do an Ophir loop and turn around. Meanwhile, the other track is going to the inner loop, if you will, is then going to lose elevation and go underneath. So basically, the lower one's going to be crossed over above by the bridge. So that should again add some kinetic energy and some fun stuff that can happen with that. Let me make sure to get a couple of handbrakes on here just to slow our roll.
Hold up. Where's the entrance to the Y?
I don't mean to interrupt real quick. I will be back in just a few minutes. Just have to do a couple things real quick. Be back.
Okay.
There's the Y.
And then after that point, it'll basically go on the back portion of the layout. The back portion, I'm still trying to figure out a little bit. It might be not like a straight shot back, but it might have like a few like trees and things that it kind of wanders between as it goes.
So something I was wanted to ask you about, if you're planning on expanding, are you wanting to continue to do essentially a loop, or are you wanting to run more point to point?
Could probably continue to be loop-ish.
But then you can just expand off of the loop and make it
so,
like a separate destination.
Yeah, because then basically once it gets back to the other end, like it'll cross back over itself at some point. Mm-hmm. Then, by the way, General, I'm going to give you a cut that's going to be basically like ready to go. That's going straight for Whittier because it's going to be fairly long. Like once it gets back, it'll turn back towards the Skagway shop area. But that place can then be instead of curving off to the left to go back to the original yard, it can then go right on another like turnaround essentially, and then that could then lead to future yard number 2, which will be modeled more like Chama on today's Cumbres and Toltec, former Denver New York Grand Western. And then it'll have another like 80 or 90 feet of run going out that can again be used. Oh shit, I need to stop because I can't see where I'm going.
That is important.
Yeah. All right, now I'm good. Now I know where I am. But that can be a phase 2 of, okay, I've had this now for a year or two. The layout's running fine. I've got the money to expand. You know. So basically, part 1 is White Pass and Yukon. Part 2 is Rio Grande. And that way I've got something I'm working towards. But I can then maintain what I already have. But yeah, basically you're looking at a layout that's going to be around 90 to 100 feet long. And then is going to be, depending on what part you're at, around anywhere from 10 feet wide to maybe a little less. But again, depending on where it is, like the part that kind of swings out where Tunnel Mountain is will be a lot wider, but will also be thinner than like altogether. You know, I'm explaining it poorly, but I'm hoping people are picking up what I'm putting down. So, long story short, I'm very excited. I think I'm finally on a vision of what this wants to be, and I'm very excited to get started. And now the weather is starting to break a little bit. It has me frankly kind of antsy to get started. Now the things that I still have yet to do that may delay construction. Number 1 is, I think instead of doing the wooden framed idea that I had talked about, at least at the very beginning area, I might actually do it more with like stone, like concrete blocks, and then make it look pretty. Which means that I've spent money that now I have to figure out how to use.
Once again, we talked about this earlier. You can still use the kind of like wood in whatever area you want to.
Yeah.
And you don't have to make the whole thing rock.
Yeah, because I think there's still uses for it, but you know, build it more permanent off the bat, and kind of go from there.
Worst case, you could build yourself an actual like vegetable garden.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is I've also thought about cooking like such exotic things as peppers and other good food eats. You know.
Other good food eats.
Yes. So, so yeah, a lot of it will still be usable or reused in some way, but I basically need to probably dig out the area that I want to put the balloon loop under the deck first. The only problem is my sump pump currently comes out from there, and currently that pump's just literally a PVC pipe. So, you know, add a couple of bends in there, have it angle somewhere, and it's fine. You know.
Just make sure that it's not going to affect the flow of your sump pump.
Yeah.
Also, I probably am going to need to stop for coal and water in Dillsboro.
That's fine. But, you know, I'm thinking that, like, if I can dig that out, make it level, which I've got stuff to hand dig, and that area is not as bad as, like, the area we were working with before, General.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'd also probably struggle to get a piece of equipment, unless it's like one of those little walk behinds, or maybe a little skid steer or something, like a little bobcat. You'd probably struggle to get a piece of equipment up underneath there. Yeah.
So that might be like get some wagons, get some shovels, and like put down the stone, not the stone, but like the concrete blocks is like the edge first. Like dig
Did
it
you
out,
look in-
flatten it, and then do that. And I think if I got a work party together, that could be done in a day.
Did you think any more on about like the bulk quarry rock like we were talking about?
That could be an area, but like right under the deck, I don't think that would be as practical.
Maybe not.
But especially,
I mean, that versus buying concrete.
well, like I'm talking like a concrete brick, like a foundation brick. You know what I mean?
Okay. Like a cinder block.
Yeah, like a cinder block. And then
Okay.
you can always like cover the cinder blocks in plaster or something and make it look pretty. Or
So
you can then put like rock or other stuff in front of it. The problem is because it's right next to my walkway and it's also right next to an outdoor faucet.
mhm.
You know, I need to like have it be a clean cut there.
So-
Essentially,
I mean, they do make concrete molds that make yourself basically concrete little rocks.
mm-hmm.
It's used for like walkways and stuff most of the time, but you could use it to make like a rock facade.
Yeah,
Is it this second to last string?
it's
one
the
with slam
the big
magnet?
one with the caboose. It's the
With
it's
caboose.
the one on
Okay,
the
the one second to last.
yeah, it's got a caboose on
Correct.
it already, so you're
Okay.
ready to couple up and just go.
Okay. Yeah, it is 100% this yard. By the way, every time I get into this yard, my frames tank. I'm not wanting to jinx it, but you know, no
I know what
crashes
you're about
so
to
far.
say. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also kind of half debating if I want to try to fix something for supper or even eat supper because I went to a Chinese buffet today for lunch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Eat some orange chicken.
No, but I ate. They didn't have orange chicken actually. They had sweet and sour though. They had pepper chicken. They had pepper chicken, pepper steak, sweet and sour chicken, sesame chicken. They had, and I had some fried rice and some chow mein. That sounds like a lot, but it was only 2 plates. I say as I'm trying to lose weight and limit my food intake.
Yep. I had basically lunch and that was it, but I brought cookies to the office. I have no breakfast, so I have eaten my calories worth today, and I will pay the price for that later.
Yeah, that's the thing is, huh?
Huh?
You remember the weird glitch with the H6? Where it like hits a hard stop? I can't connect to the string.
I will push it into you.
Okay. But yeah, I've actually been using an app called MyFitnessPal or something like that. And using that to track my calories for the day.
Nice.
I did not log that today, but I haven't been really eating breakfast. The only time I eat breakfast normally is when I'm like it's a weekend or something. And even then I normally don't eat lunch.
Yeah, I'm tempted now. Like tomorrow, I'm probably going to go out and have breakfast. Because I usually we'll go out like one day a week and have breakfast out.
Yeah.
And I haven't done that this week. But then I'll probably just I've got a wrap that I have to eat still that I had, so that'll be my lunch tomorrow.
Okay. I mean, like tomorrow, I know I'm gonna end up eating a fair bit too, because one of my coworkers is leaving the company, so tomorrow is his last day. So we're supposed to be going out to lunch for that. That's why I actually ate Chinese buffet today, is because I took him out to lunch.
Aha.
Yeah. Hey, I had a brilliant idea. An
What's
awful
the
idea.
idea?
A brilliantly awful idea. All those cars you have that are for either Thomas Valley Coal or Cabbage,
Mhm.
throw them on my train. You struggling?
Yes, I am actually.
What do you have?
Too many cars. That's what I have.
Oh, you have the big O. The 080 is not able to haul that?
Yeah. I'm working with 2,000 tons right now.
Okay. Do you need a rescue?
No, I got it. I'm gonna just hop off these hoppers near.
I was about to say I couldn't even get the rescue out if I wanted to. You haven't cleared the engine house.
As soon as this releases, I'll be able to go further, I believe.
Okay, but yeah, I'm still stuck over here because it's doing the thing.
Oh, I have way too much weight still. It's probably all these loaded coal hoppers.
Like I said, I could come over there and give you a push up the hill. Or actually, better yet, you know what I could do? Instead of dragging all that up there, just bring it all back down the hill and put it onto one of these side tracks, and I'll just go ahead and couple direct to that, and then we'll use that to, that'll make, if I take all this weight, that'll just make it dropping it off easier.
Okay. Well,
So
let me
it's
roll
going-
this back in then.
Is it going back into the actual transfer yard or
Yes.
interchange yard? Okay, I'll go over there then, because then I can also use that to back into the rest of the train,
Theoretically.
allegedly.
Yes. And Jetpack Boy, I realize I've not been reading the chat as much, and I do apologize, but hopefully you guys have been enjoying our G-Gauge conversations a bit.
I should have enough coal and water to get to Dillsboro.
Oh, these cars never
Yeah.
got picked up, and there's no way to set them.
I got 3.5 tons of coal and 3,700 gallons of water.
You got
That should be it. Yeah, that should allow me to get to Dillsboro, I think.
Yeah.
I'm about to start rolling coal here.
As you do.
Honestly, if you just keep pushing the string down the hill, eventually you'll probably run into me.
The problem is these two cuts I don't think are fully connected. So,
Aren't fully connected?
yeah, because I tried to cut them off at a point, and then they never recoupled.
Okay.
So let me fix that real quick.
Well, either way, I'm backing onto it now.
Okay. There's the coupling point. Okay.
Oh, wow, there's... Hold on a minute. Hold on a second.
What?
I'm surprised Flanagan's not here. He would enjoy this. Do me a favor, actually. Cut the string you have at the Thomas Valley Coal.
Okay. It is cut.
Can you separate the cars a little bit so it doesn't immediately recouple when I
Yep, working on it.
dunk into it? That should be fine.
Well, I'm going to try to take this up to the hump yard to get the other cars.
Okay,
that are Thomas
yeah,
Valley
so-
with it.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get all of these empty hoppers for Thomas Valley Coal because there's a second string 2 tracks over.
I saw that.
So I'm gonna grab all that and the mining supplies, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take the cabbage or not.
Well, I was going to put the cabbage on the other hump yard, so...
On the other hump yard.
Yeah.
I'm probably trying to take way too much at once, to be honest with you. Especially with my fuel being a concern.
Yeah.
But we will see if I pay for my hubris or not.
Excellent.
Where is this brake? There's an air brake somewhere.
And, wow, we've already been streaming for almost an hour and a half. Well, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. If you are new here, please
There it is.
consider liking the stream, sharing with a friend, subscribing, and a huge thank you to all the people who supported us early on in the stream and continue to support us with everything. You all are very, very appreciato. And if you want more, really want to support the Ragtimer, consider becoming a channel member or subscribing on Twitch. You are awesome people. So, all right. We're just going to go ahead and use the slower track to switch out some of these cabbage cars.
Cabbage, guys.
Cabbage.
Cabbage. So, Angry.
Yes.
I'm torn.
I thought you were general.
I am generally torn.
Okay.
So, I've been looking at live Steam,
Mm-hmm.
and we've already discussed some of the other really nice options that have recently popped up on...
You see the C21 that popped up on eBay today?
No, I did not wear the C21 where?
The Rio Grande C21. This is
I
why I
did
have
not
multiple monitors, folks, because I look at... it's a coal-powered engine.
Oh, wait. I might have seen that one. Because there was... One I found today was actually a main narrow gauge 2-footer.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
No, I'm saying that's different. Yeah, that's...
Oh,
I found...
shit.
I found the
dunked.
C25. What?
I dunked.
Why'd you do that?
I was a little too eager.
You're too busy staring at G gauge.
Maybe. Yes.
But yeah, I did see the C25. I did see that. So
Again, that's coal operated. I'm not like I obviously have a source of coal.
Well, see, he said it's coal operated now, but he also said I think he's got the stuff to convert it to butane if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And yes, you do have access to coal, which is, really neat. And it's in a similar price range for the other other options that we were looking at earlier. So there's that one, and then there's also I found a AccuCraft 244 Forney.
Oh, I saw that too.
Yeah, which that's actually the cheapest option out of everything I've seen. Mm-hmm. Like that seems like an actually really, really, really good price on that. With the exception of he doesn't have the bell. Which, oh well.
Yeah.
But there's all of that. all those other options that we had with all the Rio Grande stuff that was kind of cropping up, but I don't know, because like some of those options are really really nice, like really really nice.
Well, the thing with AccuCraft is the quality is just high, no matter what you're getting.
Well, and that's what I'm saying is all of those AccuCrafts are very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of money for any of those. The cheapest one is the Forney, which is, less than half the price of the next cheapest one I was looking at.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm still kind of stuck on the stupid number 24.
Yes, the roundhouse model.
Yes. Which it is. Roundhouse is also a very, very high quality model company. And they make some really nice locomotives. And these things have been around for a while, and I know people like them. They talk highly of them, and say it's a good model and all that. And I don't know, something about that just, it's kind of like the K27, but it's not. And it, like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. If you actually zoom in on the dude's picture in one of them, you can see he's got another couple of, like, it looks like he's got another Forney. He's got like a freaking recreation of the he's got a couple other engines in there. I think this is actually the same dude. I think it's the same dude listing a few of his engines.
Wait, hold up. Is it?
I think it is. No, it's not. It's different. It's different.
He's got a rocket back there.
I know, that's what I was trying to say. The words were not coming to me.
Let's see. He's only got 3 other items up. He is selling a live Steam AccuCraft 040 as well. Which
I need to stop looking at this stuff.
I guess.
I need to stop looking at it.
But that, I don't know. That's a very, very good price on the Forney, because, that's also that main narrow gauge stuff. Don't get me wrong. I love the Rio Grande. I love everything about the Rio Grande. Scenery's beautiful. Engine's fantastic. Everything about it is really, really cool. And I like their engines, but it just doesn't. I guess to me, like the little number 24 or even the Forney is more unique.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
Because everyone and their brother has a K30, has a K27 or a K36 or whatever. You don't really hear a lot about the little main narrow gauge locomotives very much. I mean, and technically it is still F scale. I think those models kind of cheat a little bit, because they can technically be 35 millimeter or 45 millimeter. So running them on G gauge track, you're technically kind of cheating the gauge a little bit, so it acts more like a 3-foot gauge locomotive. But it's there, it's RC equipped, it's just a little bit more unique. I don't know. I gotta look at the Forney again, because I'm trying to remember if that was RC or not. It's not.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
What's oh shit? Please don't say oh shit while I'm reversing into the yard to hook up to the rest of this train.
Alright, we're good. We're good.
Are we?
We're fine.
Are you sure?
I am fine.
Am I fine?
You're so fine, General. You don't even know.
Oh, thank you. You're just trying to flatter me right now. You're trying to get me to buy you that C18.
I mean, my birthday is coming up in a few months. So.
Yeah, you mentioned. Yeah. You mentioned that, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out if I can afford to buy myself a live steam locomotive, and you're over here like, hey. You
Watch
know
out
my
for King
birthday.
Douchebag over here.
Yeah. Okay, now I gotta wait for this 68 car train to fill on air.
Before you make it even longer, or are you just gonna make it cabbage train?
Well, I didn't grab the cabbage stuff. Also, JSJ wants in.
Does he?
I mean, I could grab the cabbage stuff. Because I just took the Thomas Valley coal stuff.
Also, I love how the Rex sound played, but Rex is not. Yeah, where is Rex?
I don't know. But that was JSJ playing that.
I know.
But my original plan was just to hook up to the Slave Micah and Schist car and all the stuff bound for Whittier, so that I'm not absolutely, completely, and totally overloading my locomotive. And maybe give someone else an opportunity to run, a train.
Well, maybe we'll have the opportunity to let JSJ run a train.
Yeah.
If JSJ joins us here.
He's been here. He's been in the server for a while.
That little dinky dink.
He's being very quiet.
Yeah. JSJ, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Got him!
Anyways, I'm gonna leave the cabbage stuff on that track because honestly, at this point, my train is ridiculously long enough as it is.
Look at my train. My train is amazing. Give it a lick. Ooh, it tastes just like raisins.
How about now?
Now we can hear you.
There we go. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. JSJ, are you willing to begin the by general and angry
Live Steam.
F scale?
Is this a new weekly podcast? Do I tune in every night at 7:41 p.m. Eastern?
Yes.
I don't know if I want to be a part of the podcast.
The Trans-Canadian podcast. Trans-American podcast.
The
Trans Fat.
the Pan Am.
No one likes that railroad.
What do we think? What do we think? Do we love?
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
But the other thing is ugly too, huh?
Hey, no, don't put words in my mouth, you dirty hoe.
Hey, that's what you said. You said, ew, I don't like the other thing. And I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
You know, I probably shouldn't be accelerating this fast. I'm having flashbacks to the last time I ran a really long train out of here. I started accelerating really fast, and then the entire back of my train came off the tracks.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Your caboose is just on the ladder now, so you're almost out of the yard.
Okay. Is that switch thrown? Yes.
Alrighty.
Unless someone has come through and thrown these switches, I should be aligned out of the yard.
Theoretically.
Allegedly.
Yes. But no, I'm definitely not trying to find that K20 or K37 again. Because if you said there's a K36, I want to see it. I want to at least see the picture.
If you click on sellers other items, it still shows up. Just says sold.
Found it.
Ah, dude.
So, what are we to do this here, Graham?
Well, we're
was that?
building trains in Silva.
And Silva. Which way is that switch thrown? The correct way, and not into the back of the waiting passenger train. Hmm.
Yeah, it looks like they are selling their collection of stuff. Oh no, they had what I wanted. Oh well.
What was that?
They had K36 480. That's high on my list. But oh well.
Live steam or?
Live steam. But it does say one of the jets needs to be repaired. So, actually, I probably dodged a bullet because I don't know what that means.
Is it butane fired?
Yes.
It's probably just one of the butane jets, like the actual thing that. Essentially, a butane fired locomotive is more or less a blowtorch in a boiler. For lack of a better term, basically you just have to like take it apart and clean it. It's not.
Yep.
I don't think it's super hard.
This is that time that, oh no, this was made in a bomb factory. Should have been played.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I've busted through Silva doing 30 miles an hour.
He had busted through Silva at 30 miles an hour.
My train, I am close to half a mile long. I am actually over half a mile long at this point, I think.
Good. So JSJ, once you are in here, which you are, there's two options. I've either got a long haul train for you, that's going to Ela, that I'm finalizing the build, or I can have you work as a local switcher, taking stuff to Silva and Dillsboro.
I will highball across the map.
Damn it. Okay.
I'm not a fan of switching, so sorry.
Well, fine. I see who it is. Let me get at least the one more car that you need for the long haul.
Brakes?
What are those?
Suggestion.
Brakes, please.
What are the brakes?
Brakes? Break it down.
That could be a challenge, Angry. Thinking
No
about
brake
it.
train?
Yes, but so the way it works is that you start out with a 100% brakes and, like little reverser. And then as, time goes on, or if people donate, it gets higher and less brakes until you do derail. And it's a challenge to see how far you can go.
Oh boy.
I like it.
Alright, so I'm going through Dillsboro, and the switches are actually aligned. It's crazy.
We talk about it later.
Yes. Meanwhile, I just realized we're at 73 subscribers on Twitch, so thank you all for that.
Whoa, dude, congrats.
That's awesome, because we've only been doing this for like a month. And then the YouTube-isms. We've got almost 7,100 people subscribed. And, that's just cool. I think we're at now... Where are we at? I don't know the number. We're at 329 members on YouTube.
Hey,
Most of those being gifts, but...
gifts?
Yes.
Somebody said gifts. Gifts.
Alright, if I can actually stop my train so I can... I didn't mean to stop it all the way back there. Okay, let's...
Stop
can
your
we...
train.
Come on, you big hunk of metal and steel. Let's do
I
this.
have a name.
Right. Come on. Come on. Thinking about it. There it is.
Artful Subset 6600 is now following on Twitch. Well, thank you.
Just point of reference. JSJ, are you out of Silva yet?
No, Rex gave me an idea.
Oh,
A bomb factory. They're bombs.
ah,
Hate all of you.
And demonetized. Maybe not though.
Hey,
Angriest
people
robot
fun
confirmed.
instead.
What does
Also,
that mean?
what?
I-
What about Angry being a robot? Are you artificial? Oh, because I said you big hunk of metal and steel, and you said I have a name.
Yeah, he's white past 70.
Yeah, he's not a robot, folks. He's a 3-foot gauge Mikado.
A mean green scarlet deceiver.
Please
He-
stop.
He plays
Stop.
with the he plays with his drivers. That's how he plays.
Whoa.
Oh, that actually can go dark.
What's your problem there?
I have a lot of
Buckaroo.
problems, but that's beside the point.
Oh. Ah. Look at JSJ in the in your thing.
In the thing?
In the thing in the Discord.
What did you do?
I don't know.
He's.
Did you update everything?
Looks like
I
you didn't
made that
update some
download.
mods.
I downloaded the mod pack that you had put in. The
Did
mod
you
pack
rerun some of the stuff through Railloader?
You know what I forgot to do? Redo UMM.
That might do it.
Yeah,
Uh,
they updated their tenders and whatnot.
Yep, so that's what it is.
Yeah.
This is gonna take a while. Alright, for public, PSA, there is a ginormous train stopped on the main at Dillsboro while I'm filling up with coal and water.
Understood.
Okay, for reference, my caboose is currently sitting at the passing siding in Dillsboro, like Dillsboro proper, and the front of my train is at the engine, the switch to the engine house. Oh, earlier you mentioned you mentioned you're going to a model train show this weekend, correct?
Yes, I am going to a model train show this weekend.
Which one?
The one in.
Yeah, don't say on stream if you're not comfortable.
Yeah. I'm going to a
just-
train show in the Mid Atlantic, and that is all I will say.
Yeah, just
Mediterranean?
DM me and so I know.
Yeah.
As per our previous agreed upon thing, you will be looking out for things. Since you've infected me with this G-gauge virus.
Yes.
O scale or no scale?
Look, I have O scale. Just 130.
Quick question, Andrew. What locomotive am I taking?
Well, we have a C-19 down here that could be used. There is a diesel at Dillsboro. Otherwise, honestly, you could grab the 70 off the passenger train at Silva.
The diesel is kind of blocked at the moment by an H6 and a 68 car freight train.
I'll take 60.
Nice.
because I'm still filling up with water.
I believe it.
Just JSJ, please don't be in any kind of rush to leave whenever you hook up, because I am blocking the entirety of Dillsboro right now.
And EF Spox
Okay, so-
Gaming is asking probably a stupid question, but how do you get the valves and the brake lines to shut before you pull away from the cars? Shift clicking, my man. Shift clicking.
Very,
There's never-
very helpful.
Yeah, I mean, listen, guys. If there's ever a question about Railroader, about how you do something, if it's something simple that Angry can answer, I mean, ask it.
Yeah.
You can do also if you want to just pop the airlines without uncoupling. Shift click on that also closes the ankle cocks. Right?
Yep.
If you just shift click on the brake line, it'll close the ankle cocks. If you shift click on the coupler, it'll close the cocks and the coupler.
Yes. It's very, very handy.
Yes.
And it works in both first and third person, I'm pretty sure. Should.
Yes.
Yes. Does the H6 fit on the turntable?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No.
It does if you separate it.
Okay, but yeah.
Alrighty.
I hear like off in the distance. Oh, it's my ear pumps. This thing has an auto stoker, right? Yeah, that does. Okay. I disconnected auto stoker, but yes. That's what you need, Angry.
An auto stoker?
A G-gauge locomotive with an auto stoker. A coal-fired G-gauge locomotive with an auto stoker.
Angry needs to wait till summertime so he can actually lay out the groundwork and get track laid before he gets anything else.
Well, here's what I'm saying is if the weather breaks, which it very well might in the near future, then at least the part that's under the deck could be like a good starting activity. Because at least that could be like flatten the ground, get it wherever I need to. The only problem is running power out there, because there literally is an electric line right inside that area that I've told my the people that are still going to come, because I'm going to have them flatten the area for where the eventual patio is going to be. Just run the electric out there too. So.
You said there's a panel over there, right?
Yeah.
In theory, I mean, you can just run a new breaker off that panel and just run the wire.
That's exactly what the plan is.
Oh, but you're gonna have them do it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do it yourself.
I don't know how to do it. If I know someone who knows how to do it, then we can talk.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay then.
I mean, I'm a bit impeded by distance, but I know how to do it. So I don't know what they would charge you to do that, to be honest with you.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
They haven't given me a quote yet.
Well, I will chime in here. I had a 240 volt plug-in, put it in our garage, about 40 foot away. It was $1,500 to put it in a new breaker, run the wires, all that fun stuff.
But was
That's
that
also Canadian, but
was that also involving like going through walls and stuff, like going through drywall and having to go through studs and stuff?
there was already holes, so they didn't have to drill anything, I don't think.
But they still had to feed the wire through walls, correct?
No, our basement is unfinished, so it's all open.
Okay, so they're just bare studs and everything.
So
Mm.
I cannot foresee it being more than $1,000 US.
I mean, that would be the other thing, is if you paid someone to do it, you may have peace of mind of professional do it and, insured professional do it.
Yeah, fuck you, Rex. Yeah, I get it.
Look, I'm not saying you'd burn his house down.
Yeah.
I-
Okay.
I didn't say you'd burn his house down.
No,
I implied you'd burn his house down.
Dude, I get it. I get it. No, it's cool. It's cool, man. Yeah. Awkwardness, huh? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing. I do plan on using conduit, and the guy who's serious I've been following on how he built his layout has junction boxes like every so often that then runs power out like from the conduit to the track points.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to do something similar.
Yeah.
So-
A layout that size, yeah. You should have multiple points of feed contact, like every like 2 to 3 feet.
Eat
Just
Alives would also probably be a good idea.
Yeah. You could always, we could always figure out the middle of the layout, and then you could always build like the center control point, right? And that's where you'll run like kind of a network.
Yeah.
Also, I'm clearing Dillsboro right now.
Okay. I am waiting
am
for
just
the engine in
doing
front of me to
Silva.
clear, and then I'm going to be running to Silva and switching that out.
Okay. I'm not doubting your skills as an electrician, Rex. I mean,
No, fuck you, Rex. I get it. No, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I
I know what you're implying. I'm just being playful.
I know.
He's
I mean,
he's
look,
just-
I'll put it this way. I wired my parents' entire basement and helped wire my dad's outbuilding and run an entire outside electrical outlet system for my dad. And it would just be one of those things of, it would kind of feel weird doing it for, I guess, someone else that's not family. Because, if something, Lord
Bullshit,
forbid,
I'm part of your
something were to
family now.
happen. But Lord forbid something did happen. But then again, you'd be running it outside, so it'd probably just burn down his garden.
Jeez, come on, man. All General's getting at is that having a professional do it is peace of mind. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all you
that's
have
the only thing. Yeah, that's the only thing. Yes.
But alternatively, if you want to save money, I can help you, and so can people that we know collectively help.
Yes, and if I
I am
make my
definitely
way up
down to
there
make
at
it
some point.
cheaper and do it as a group. I would love to learn those skills because I think I need to learn shit anyways. So,
Yeah.
I got you. I think you should start picking up some household.
I've got-
tools, too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Only thing I'd wonder, so I know we'd want to run 120. I don't know what type of amp breaker you'd want to run. Would that be like a 15 or a 20 amp, you
Probably
think?
like 20. But
It depends. What is the?
I don't know what the type of I don't know how much power G-gauge locomotives like that would pull.
I'll watch on that video again because I'm pretty sure he's like, yeah, I run like 24 volts and then like 8 amps.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should be relatively low.
Yeah,
amperage.
8 amps. 8 amps is very, very low.
So it should be like a 15 amp breaker just to give you a little bit of headroom. But
You could put
also,
a 20 amp just as a little bit on top of that, just to make sure, especially for expansion.
well,
'Cause
it,
you gotta also take
Go
into
ahead.
account like some resistivity in the amount of wire we're going to be running.
yeah. But and alternatively too, sometimes you do want kind of leave a smaller headroom, just because the price point of the locomotives. You would rather it trip earlier than later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. But my other thought with it was, if you hooked up like a 20 amp breaker, if say he had, I'd imagine you would want to run electricity for more than just your train. Like you'd want to have a couple of like plugins and stuff like that outside.
Probably.
Well,
So-
yeah, but you would isolate two separate routes, right? One
Yeah.
would be low amperage and low breaker for your layout, and then you should
Yeah,
have a separate.
yeah,
network.
that makes sense. Yeah.
You wouldn't try to do two whatever. But
Yeah,
we,
You could run them in the same conduit, just two separate breakers.
but anyways, chat. Justin has a question for you, Angry.
How
And the
corrosion
Mad
proof is
Fire-
G gauge? Well, the track that you primarily use is brass. So LGB and all them make brass, and then all you really have to do is they have locomotives that will kind of grind down the rail a little bit for you, and just like in real life, it'll clean itself. This is literally a track cleaning locomotive.
Do they make like any type of like coating, perhaps? That like you could coat say like as a winterization. Like
I'm
would,
not
like,
sure.
WD-40 be advisable?
Probably not, but the thing is also, however you wire it, I would use track clamps for the track, which they are a little bit better at also conducting electricity, so even if the track is a little tarnished, it's not going to be a bad situation.
Right.
See, would you also isolate the separate sections of the track too? Like
Some of
using
them,
the,
yes, because basically what you do is there's little plastic pieces that
like
can
the
then
little rubber-
insulate, literally like insulators, so that way if you either have a loop where suddenly you then have power going the wrong way, you can have stuff that'll flip the polarity, so that way it's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
And then on the
yards.
other, side of that, you can also have it where you could have a line that's just for the accessories, so flipping switches, and doing lights or anything on the layout. Like, I don't know if
Yeah.
I necessarily want to go that far just yet, but go ahead and put the conduit in that way. It's
You could do it
there.
if you wanted
It could
to.
be- yeah. But then,
Uh,
like, the way this person did is they had what they called like their main circuit, and then they had a booster.
Mhm.
And the booster was just like between what was running out for the the DCC signal. It was just getting it all done.
Because see, don't you have to have just standard track power and DCC bus wire, or is all the power provided through the DCC system?
Well, basically, the way it works on O scale, and I'm sure it works the same on G, is basically from the track power, you then run it to a decoder, or like a thing, and that then adds the signal from the from your controller or whatever, and that just kind of joins with the power and sends it out.
So regardless, you would have to run power first through the decoder and then to the track.
Yeah. And then your locomotives, you then put a decoder in, because normally with G-scale, if it's just a conventional operation, you're going to have the power go up through the wheels, and then the wheels or the track pickups then go straight to the motor, and the motor is then running based on the amount of power that's going through it. But if you
Yeah.
add the decoder, then the power goes to the decoder, and then the decoder says, okay, now I'm going to...
Use
you
this
want to
much
go
power.
forward. You want to go this forward at this speed. You're going to send this much power to it. And the other
Blow the
nice thing about
whistle,
using
ring
it, yeah.
bell.
And the other nice thing is with these decoders, you can then also, if this engine doesn't have sound, you can add sound to them. For smoke units, you still have to add that manually, but that can also then be controlled by the decoder. So some of the engines that I have that
Lights.
Like either lights or like they have lights, but they don't have any sound like that K27. I'd be able to add. Like I definitely want to put in a smoke unit and
Oh, that doesn't
decoder
have a
into
smoke
it.
unit?
I don't think it does.
Huh.
So
It'd be badass if we design a water tower that you could like pull up and it will lower like a spout and like add
I've-
smoke fluid.
I've
Oh my God.
seen. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. That took it a step further beyond what I was thinking. But yeah.
That would be cool as crap. Like I always thought about that for my my MTH stuff. Like I don't think I've ever seen someone build like a small like water tower per se or whatever, like diesel fueling station that would actually add smoke fluid. Or if like you had a steamer and like it would just put it in the stack. Like
Yeah.
of course that's not realistic, but yeah. At
well, the
least,
problem
like,
is the smoke fluid you're talking about is like 5 drops.
Well,
usually.
yeah, but you can control that. A servo can just say do 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 do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I'd worry about with that is keeping it. Like, how would it keep in the line or whatever way you'd be feeding it?
Well, you could always instead of like getting involved with like a servo or something, like you could always just like kind of have like a mimic, like it looks like it's set up, and then like he could actually just physically like put like a like a medicine dropper, like with a tube, and then like it feeds into the engine. You know what I mean? Like it just goes through the object.
Yeah.
Just to make it like another step of like just something like to do, and eventually like let's say he does get live steam, you know what I mean? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here.
Thinking? I want to do some thinking.
You did enough of that by staying up late and going outside at 11 o'clock at night.
Well, look, at this point, I'm also, once we end the stream here, which, going for about 2 hours now, I'm definitely not going outside to take photos of the area I'm talking about as, like, step one and sending it to us for discussion. Definitely not
okay.
doing that.
Definitely not. Okay. Sweet.
Definitely not. No chance
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Because I think it's a small
JSJ,
enough
where are you
area
at?
that it could be a...
I am not quite at Parker's yet.
Okay, well, I'm getting into Thomas Valley now, and I gotta stop my train so I can dump the coal cars off. Alright.
I'll just pinch her down a little bit.
Well, I think the biggest thing is I'm going to be taking up the main with my train, because I have to actually I actually have to break my train in half and park part of it on the main. Oh, by the way, Angry, you were asking about axle pumps earlier on like it's a cross axle pump. Like it means it'll automatically, while the locomotive is running, feed water into the boiler.
Oh, yeah, like a... Yeah.
Yeah. So it would mean you wouldn't have to stop the locomotive as often to refill it manually.
Excellent. Okay, so nice and
actually-
gently here.
JSJ, did you have stuff for Thomas Valley on your train?
Nope, I am just Ella.
Just Ella, okay.
No, you've got one Whittier car at the very end.
Oh, okay, sorry, just Whittier and Ella.
Okay, so where'd all the cabbage cars go then?
They're still there.
Okay.
$10 as he does it. Prove it. If someone donates $10 right now, I'll do it right now. I'll step away from there and I will share the... Well, I won't share the pictures on stream, but I'll share it with my friends. They will prove that I will do it.
We will confirm.
Or deny.
Or neither.
Yeah, maybe we'll just keep it quiet.
Yeah, maybe we'll just leave an awkward silence hanging in the air.
Maybe we'll just keep you guessing, perhaps.
Alright, if this train could stop, that'd be real cool, because I don't want to dump it, but I'm about to pass the switch I need to stop at. So please... There we go.
Okay. Oh crap! Heath Nielsen said, "Here you go."
Oh,
crap.
Okay, Chad, he'll be back, I guess.
Hey, you can focus
let
on
me-
my... you
Yeah, I
can
was
watch
gonna.
my,
I'm gonna move the
operations.
camera over to General's stuff for the moment. You know, I didn't even move my character over, but you know, here we are.
That works.
I'm gonna keep it on the H6, by the way.
Okay.
All right, I will be right back. See what you did, Heath.
It's all his fault.
All right, Chad. When he gets back, we're just gonna spam cabbages, okay?
Why would you do this?
Shh, quiet. Everyone is gonna do it on Twitch and on YouTube. All right, guys. We're gonna spam cabbages. We're not gonna say anything about it. When he asks why they're doing it, just silence. Just absolutely exactly. All right. No one heard that though.
Heard what?
What?
What? Ah,
I am bringing my train to a slow halt. I will be right back.
All right.
okay.
Hey Jay.
What?
How is the PC?
Yes.
And we have the John Bolt.
Jumbo.
Heath Nelson. Are you? You're evil? No, you're not evil, dude. You're a genuinely good dude, and I'm sure Angry appreciates every bit of it.
Oh yeah, he does.
He was implying that he wanted to go do it. He just was looking for a reason, and you gave it for him.
I mean, he was gonna do it one way or another, yeah.
Yeah. You having fun with the whistle, General?
Maybe.
Jeez, man. It's just like all I'm hearing on the stream is wee.
Look, it's a very pretty whistle.
Yeah,
I
that's-
enjoy whistles. Whistles are one of the best parts of steam locomotives. And
But that's someone's ears.
Whee! Look, I'm just trying to make sure that everyone in the yard is safe and knows that I'm coming through.
Heath, what bug are you referring to? The decoupling bug? I think RC did some tweaking to it to make it better, but I don't think it's 100% just yet. But I think they identified what was causing it. But they can't fix it yet. If I am not mistaken, I could be wrong though.
Nice, gentle, controlled. Gentle, controlled.
Easy.
Beautiful. Give it a stretch. Good stretch. Give it a stretch.
I have returned.
Welcome back. The bug where you reach back up.
Buggy, where you what now?
I don't know. Heath was saying the bug where you reach back up to couple and it stops midway and it destroys and goes nuts. I don't know if I've ever seen that. EF Spot Gaming. Do they still have trains at Horseshoe Curve with creepy sounding whistles? Unless you're talking about modern NS powered, no. Unless you get one with some bad horns, then it's possible.
Okay,
Oh,
what
by
I
the
missed?
way, I'm clearing Thomas Valley, by the way. You missed me dropping off the coal train and recoupling up. Oh, going back to our earlier topic. I know you were talking something about coatings for rails. I've heard mixed things about people coating rails, like in terms of electrical conductivity and stuff.
Well, I'm sure someone has formulated some type of like outdoor, like weather resistant like oil that just simply just deflects, deflects stuff.
Deflects, like a force field.
Yes.
Oh shit! I didn't measure one thing. I'll be right back.
Okay, Chad. He did in fact measure stuff and took pictures.
And am I still the star of the show right now?
Yeah.
Excellent. Hey, that switch is still not lining up correctly.
Yes, I know.
Plan, I can give you a hard enough time about that.
No, it wasn't Flanagan. It was Foxy.
Ah,
Oh well, about that I don't know.
Flanagan was going on about it for a while.
Yeah, I mean that was something that I pointed out early on that I knew that was a problem, but then I stopped modding and then it was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's on my list of things to rebuild, so it's
Fair enough.
yeah.
Also, leaning out the window of an H6 while hauling a freight train is just a vibe.
Nice. Did you see my latest creation?
The very, very, very cursed Amtrak locomotives, yes.
Hey, quiet.
I didn't say what type.
Listen. Maybe. Yes. I'm about to show you something even more cursed.
I'm a little concerned, but okay.
No, it's actually kind of cool. I was kind of hoping he'd be more energetic about it, but he wasn't. But it's okay. Alright, I sent it to you.
Hold on. Okay, that's a vibe.
I thought it was pretty cool.
I like that. I like that. That fits really well, actually.
Yeah, I don't know why it works well, but it does.
Okay.
I mean, they kind of, sort of look like some of the.
Other ones I know, yeah. And then I have this too.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it doesn't fit, and it's not really a thing, but I like it, and that's all
I'd
that
call
matters.
it blurst.
Okay.
All right,
Blessed
people.
and cursed. Blessed and cursed.
I
Yeah,
have
I got
sent the
first.
photos to the Rex and the other people.
Have you?
Yes.
Yeah, they're in. It's in the spot where it's supposed to be.
And
Oh,
the
in
area
in the
underneath
thing.
is approximately from the edge of the concrete pad to the
I should probably
post,
pay attention.
or to the second post over is 12 foot, and then it's 11 foot, about 5 or 6, from the wall of the house to underneath the end of the deck. So basically, you're working with like a 12 by 12 square. Like, it can be bigger than that under there, like
be right
going horizontal, like parallel to the house. But you got like 11 foot to deal with, and there's a post every 8 feet or so.
Chat, do the thing.
What are we telling chat to do?
Nothing. No, I think a lot of people are passively watching. They didn't do the thing.
Wow, people are passively watching and not helping him with his massive. I don't know.
Listen, it was a undercover project that chat was supposed to do. They didn't do it.
Wow.
Hey, yes. Yes.
Guess what?
They're doing the thing.
Yeah, Celestial, you might have put too many. Because
Yeah.
Streamlabs nuked you for 5 minutes.
Yeah. He'll be back. Don't worry.
Oh, my stream chat lagged out. That's why it's not happening. Freaking weirdos with your lettuce. That's lettuce, not cabbage.
It's okay. It's close enough. I was trying to get chat to spam it just awkwardly, and I wanted you to be like, "What the hell?" It's okay.
They still have trains at Horseshoe Curve with the weird sounding whistles. I don't know.
Yeah, I answered that. Thank you, everyone that participated, though. General said he'd be right back, by the way.
Okay. Wow, I step away for like 5 minutes and everyone like freaking leaves me. Just like my
Aw.
ex-wife. No, I'm kidding. I don't have an ex-wife.
Whoa. Whoa.
Close enough for government work.
Whoa.
I did government work.
Nice and gently, let's go ahead and deliver these cars. God, now I want to pull up Rail Modeler Pro, but it's only on the Mac.
No, you don't. You need to do it now.
Well, I can't because I'm on PC, and I have no way to
Yes.
really stream well from my Mac. So,
Do you forget you have a capture card? I'll just be quiet.
I need
You
someone to slap Rex in the face, and then thank him, and then slap him harder. Well, then maybe,
What? What are you humming?
don't worry about it.
I know you're scheming.
I don't scheme. I just do.
Yes, you do. You scheme.
Yeah, chat is now slapping Rex, by the way.
Yeah, I
they
know. I'm getting slapped. I get it.
Where do you want this car in Whittier, by the way? Do you want it
Where it's
actually
supposed to go.
separate?
Yeah.
Okay.
And all his glory is now falling on Twitch. Well, thank you. A lot of Twitch people today.
It's good. Some people like watching on Twitch.
Yeah. We're still 2 subscribers away from 75 on Twitch too. That's fun.
Nice.
So Rex, what are you gonna do with the donations that are coming your way? What O-scale locomotive are you putting it towards?
How about I put it towards some energy drinks and some food for my efforts that I built. And I continue that effort and I build more stuff for you and the community of choo-choos.
Very glad I threw those switches behind me.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a good thing. Because so I'm not shoving this whole thing up Connolly just for one car.
Yeah.
So I gotta figure out
Hold on.
what the hell I want to do.
Angry, did you?
What
not
what
Angry,
car is it?
The last car in my train.
Can you not drop it there?
I could, but I want to take the blue Stella.
But you want to take what now?
I want to take the blue Stella.
Oh.
I don't have to. I could just do this and get at the dog.
Hold on. We have the technology. I think. Do we have the tech? Yes, we have the technology. Let me help you out here real quick.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
What's that?
Don't worry about it.
I wonder if you could figure out, Rex, how to make these doors openable and closable.
What's that?
I wonder if you could figure out how to make the overhead doors at the repair shops openable, closable, if that's even possible in this game.
I mean, maybe when maybe when some of the games like develop a little bit more, and you know, then that could be like implemented, like where you can click a button and then it will go there. But I don't know if the game's there yet. I mean, they exist on models, like, you know, obviously with locomotives, there's openable objects that can be animated, but I don't know if the game knows how to read a scenery asset yet. I'd assume so, that it's gonna come because, like, if you ever, like, teleported to the Bryson station, like, you could walk through the
Oh,
door.
what?
Oh, okay.
What happened, General?
The switch that I threw was not thrown.
That's not how it works.
Oh, I
Yeah,
threw the
threw it.
switch,
You
and
threw it.
suddenly I was going back down the line.
And it
The other
threw
way.
itself back. That's weird.
So you
Yeah.
call it a switch back?
So it says thrown normal by General, and then thrown reverse by the choo-choo. That's weird.
Were you using AI waypoint mode, perhaps?
No, I manually went past the switch, through the switch, and then started reversing, except for it wasn't reversing onto the train, it was reversing down the line I just came down. So maybe I'm just going crazy. Who knows? It's possible. It's very, very possible.
And Heath Nielsen's saying, "Did you forget something?" And I'm not sure what he's in reference to, or they're in reference to.
He took the pictures, if that's what you're asking. He did post them.
Yes,
Not for the
pictures
public,
and
guys.
dimensions were taken.
I am doing this at 12 frames per second, by the way.
Dude, we really need to get you a new PC.
That'll be the next benefit stream, is to get General a better computer.
Oh,
I do not need a benefit stream to get a computer.
Fine,
I am trying.
It'll go to the Angry and General mutually shared but not responsible for either model
Live
train.
Steam fund.
Yeah, live Steam fund.
Live Steam slush fund.
I feel like
Ragtimer's live Steam slush fund.
Yeah, we're bringing
The
back slush
RSSF. LSSF. Live Steam slush fund.
there you go. I feel like once we get the layout up, that we should work out a live stream. And,
Once the first part of it's up, then I think we'll.
So, at one point or another, we actually had, when we got out there the first day, we had planned on starting to do like a time lapse.
yeah.
I have a time lapse. We basically did nothing during that time.
Yeah, the time lapse is not very interesting. It's just it's just us standing out there with shovels, moving a couple bricks, pointing around, leaving, coming back, and kind of
Getting
throwing our
frustrated.
hands up. Yeah.
Getting more and more frustrated the further we go.
Because that was the day I taught Angry how to use a line level.
I learned that day.
He was learnt. Educated, if you will. You see, they don't teach you that in your school in there. You gotta learn that.
You say I didn't learn it, but I might have learned it.
I might have done it to learn that there, did that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was about to put the handbrake on that.
I got it for you.
Appreciate that.
And Angry, is your Streamlabs just not working, or are you just not going to acknowledge your chat at all?
My Streamlabs is not working as well as I would have hoped it would. I apologize. So let me refresh it. Hey, JSJ Super Dead, $2. Let's live Steam slush fund. Yes, LSSF. God damn it. Freaking. I need the announcements on my side to be louder so I know when things come in, because I think some of them now are quiet enough that I don't know.
I think what will have to happen is your next day off, we'll
You're
spend
good to go.
a good thorough time rebuilding everything
Yeah.
and making some new alert windows and stuff, so it's all together.
All right, I'm gonna go put 73 back in the roundhouse.
Yay!
Or the shop, I guess, rather.
Yeah. Put it in the shop. We got the shop. We might as well use the shop if we got the shop.
I mean, it was in the shop. That's where I got it. I got it from the shop. It was in the shop, so we're gonna put it back in the shop so we can use the shop.
Yeah, make
Wait,
sure to
so
actually
you-
have it be fixed up by the said shop, because it needs to be fixed up in said shop.
Does it need to be
Wait.
fixed up in the shop?
Yeah, the tender's a little fucked up.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's at 100%.
You're at 100%.
So they must have fixed it up in the shop.
You mean they fixed it up in the shop, or they're supposed to fix it up in the shop?
Yeah,
A
you
very
must have already had
efficient
the
shop.
shop fix it up in the shop.
Yeah,
Very
scavenge.
efficient shop.
You passed by it.
Do I collect $200 in pass go, though?
Yeah, JSJ, you passed by it. It's literally. That's where I went and grabbed this locomotive. Did you not see it?
No, I saw it. That's I asked Rex if it was possible to make the doors openable in Bozo.
Uh,
I said it's a very efficient shop, not where is the shop.
oh, it is a very efficient shop. It's got very good ventilation.
Yes.
And in a fairly steep grade getting into it. Is it 73 or 72 that has the messed up tinder?
One of them I think is borked slightly.
Let me check, because 72 is also in here.
Sorry about that.
Wow, Rex is listening to other stuff not going on in the stream. What a jerk.
No. My wife texted. Yeah, I had TikTok open when I was using the restroom earlier. That's all I'm saying.
Likely story.
You send it to your. Never mind. I'm gonna stop that thought. I don't want to know.
Get out of here.
Are you sure you don't want to know?
We have to be nice for the people.
Yes, this is a PG-19 stream.
I just realized something.
That watermelons taste better when they're seedless.
No,
I
that's
agree
a
with
lie.
that.
That's a lie. That's a lie. But there is no white wall.
Pineapple's better than watermelon?
There's no white wall tire option for the tenders,
On.
the Mikados.
Damn.
At least not one that I'm seeing. It's there for the locomotives themselves. It's just not. I don't see it for the tender. Because you can put a
Don't pull on them over.
lies, slander. Execute
Lies,
this man
slander,
immediately.
White
I just. What is the appeal? I don't get it.
Of the white
Pretty.
pass?
No. Just steam engines, not the white pass.
Pretty. And go chugga chew.
But what about it looks good? I mean, I said the same thing about white walls on tires. I think they look stupid.
So there actually was, I think, wasn't there an actual legitimate reason for white walls though? Like it let
For like damage.
crews, let the crews see damage better.
I mean, if that's the case, I totally understand it. I get that.
Yeah, because it was like if you had I think it was like if one of your bearings was bad or something, it would throw grease on the white walls and you could see it.
Here come the bananas. Here come the bananas in my mouth.
Huh? Oh, I forgot that this little dude was over here. I could have grabbed this thing. Ba-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Oh wow. Okay, everything in the sawmill needs to go to the interchange.
Na 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 na.
I'm lagging, and it probably doesn't help that I have Google Chrome open. Lagging. So good to see that number 2 did not move since the last time I used it.
Yes.
Why did that sound so crunchy?
A lot of people, from what I'm just I did some googling because I was curious. Some people say it was just for appearance, but others were saying because of like visibility and like low light. Like obviously, you know, with a headlight of a locomotive back then was they were bright, but they weren't like alarmingly bright. And
Yeah.
I guess maybe the white walls, if you were like looking or trying to see it from a distance, you would see the white stand out other than the big black steam engine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can see that. Like, that makes more sense. But like, just generally, like, as a huge thing, I feel like sometimes the proportions are off, and it makes the locomotive look weird.
Well, I think so. I think a big thing with light walls too is it's kind of like it'd be kind of like pinstriping on a car. It's just an additional like defined line
Yeah,
to give contrast.
Yeah, I don't know if you could really say there's a fine line though, because a pinstripe.
Defined line.
Oh,
Not,
defined line. Okay, yeah, I
not
would say
fine line.
like the white wall or the white stripe, like on the walk deck or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I understand that, but like when I see white walls on a steam engine, it's like you have this huge, beautiful gloss black, sometimes like obviously faded and water stained boiler jacket, and then there's just like these vibrant white that just stands out on the side, and it's like, why? I don't know. I feel like when I see them with full black and then like silver drivers, like an entirely different thing. You know what I mean?
I guess.
I don't know. Just my opinion.
And your opinion is wrong.
Okay. I'll see myself out.
Read the room. Wait. If I could not die in a fiery boiler explosion from my train running off the rails, that'd be great. Due to a lag-related incident. Once again, don't want to jinx it, though.
Yeah, General, you've been better than normal.
You know, this would be another locomotive I would not be opposed to having a model of. An S24.
Maybe they make something in G scale.
They do. I've looked.
Oh, well, okay then.
Celestial said, would make sense that white walls have practical purpose, considering lots of Virginian stiff had white walls, and they were like most industrial railroad ever. Yeah, I can see that. Again, I see that for like a
Visibility.
purpose. Yeah, like a visibility purpose. But like otherwise, like for an aesthetic reason of like a passenger service, like just because it's designated as passenger, it's like, why? Are you painting all the white? You know, like every truck and it's gonna have a white tire.
I mean,
You
you
know what
could argue it's sort of like the same thing as the stars on the wheels.
What do you mean the stars?
Like, you know how certain locomotives had stars on their drivers and stuff like that?
No. Are you talking about like a spoke?
No, like an actual star painted on their drivers.
The stars
Like-
are bright.
I don't know.
in
I don't know.
Texas.
I don't know if I've ever personally seen that.
They had them on. Typically, it'd be on like the hub or on the center of the driver. I think Texas locomotives did that.
Are you talking about on the star that's on the drive the main driver shaft?
Not on the actual like. Well, yeah.
That actually has a purpose.
Does it?
Yeah. Ed Dickens, I think, explains that on 4014 somewhere. And I'm sure someone else did too, but that's what I recall.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know much about
Steam.
Steam.
Class?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a Steam engine
My
I don't-
my only thought would be like if it would be like you can easier see the giant or the white star moving from distance. Maybe I don't know.
Well, I don't know if it was necessarily white, but the big giant nut that is a star shaped has a purpose.
Why's it gotta be white?
No, not a nut. Not a. It wasn't a nut though. It was like an actual like. I don't know. Unless it was a nut. Well, I just thought of something else that could be a potential use for white wall tires. Like, if you're standing far away from a locomotive and looking on its side on, you might be able to tell if it's in motion, if, like, it's moving really, really slowly.
No, because it's a white circle. It would have to have, like, stripes.
But you have, it's a white circle, but you have the connecting rods in front of it, though.
Yeah, but I feel like it
So if
doesn't...
you see the change in the circle's diameter, or the change in where the connecting rods are contrasted against the white, I'm just speculating at this point for
Pretty
that.
slow, yeah. That would-
I don't know. Yeah, another thing I'm reading is basically just purely aesthetics.
Aesthetics, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you an aesthetic.
Yep.
I feel like we're archaeologists at this point, trying to like uncover the unravel the mysteries of like some ancient
Of the
ruin.
white hats.
Yeah, we believe it may have been used for ritualistic or religious purposes.
It was used to show dominance against enemies.
Yes.
My locomotive has a white wall. Does yours? No.
Where's your locomotive, peasants? I also like how you didn't recolor those two hopper cars.
No,
that
those
we
are now
accidentally covered.
permanently yellow and green. No questions will be asked.
Yellow and green, the colors of the white bass.
They are actually the white-
hoppers. They are yellow and green.
They are actually the white pass. Now all we need is the blue one.
He's actively buying a hopper now just to paint it blue.
No,
I mean, you could.
I'm good on the number of cars I got now.
No, we meant in the game.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
okay then. Sorry, I was thinking about something else.
No, not an actual G-gauge one, but... For once, it's not about the G-scale.
It's not
mean, it
about
could
the
be. We can make it-
G-string. What?
We could make it about the G scale.
I mean, can we talk about the G-spot? Oh.
That's for Angry Egg Time After Dark.
Oh.
Not quite there yet. Is G gauge related?
That's Sorry, I just got a funny idea.
What?
Never worry about it.
related to the G gauge and the G spot?
Maybe.
Oh, boy.
This is a fair bit of train to be moving with.
This
the soul.
is the story of a girl. No.
This is the story of a white pass.
Get up to speed, you little 060.
Little 060. Little 060. Get up to speed, you little 060.
Little 06 ho.
Little 060.
Let's go faster.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast, go fast, go fast.
Oh, that's not on a grade. Okay, we're good. Is that a grade?
General, where's your little dude?
Oh, that is a grade. Which little dude?
I don't know.
I am currently in a little dude.
Oh.
Are you talking about the itty bitty teeny tiny little dude?
Sure.
The like little 040 teeny tiny thing that was really adorable but couldn't hardly haul anything?
That one, yeah, sure.
And Justin Curry, you're talking about specifically in our play session or just more decapods in game no matter what?
All that going to Silva? Okay. Hey, there's not a train that's going to be entering East Whittier anytime soon, is there?
No, I'm pulled up in Poland.
I know you're past, but there's not a train behind you, Angry, is there?
No. But I'm thinking as soon as I finish up with this last delivery over here,
Yeah.
then we will probably go ahead and end the stream. We have been streaming for 3 hours, believe it or not.
Holy moly.
I just saw that last one you sent me. No. Well, Rex.
Why no?
I mean, okay, it's kind of cool, but just...
It has stuff to go with it too. Like there's
Does it?
Yeah.
What is Rex?
Okay, if it
doing?
has the stuff to go with it, then maybe I'll let it pass.
There's stuff. I showed it to you.
Let it pass? White pass?
Yeah. Yes, the white pass was one of them. But also the other thing. I send it to you, Jason.
It's 2 cubes.
Damn it, dude! You just spoiled it, man. Come on.
I didn't hear what he said.
He
Did
said it's
you
two-
hear what he said? I didn't hear what he said. No one heard what he said. Nope.
He said 2 cubes.
Nope.
Almost all diesel locomotives can be roughly defined as 2 cubes, let's be honest.
Oh, so now it's a diesel locomotive. Thanks, Jay. Sir.
Narrowing it down really
Yeah,
quickly. I mean, it
Yeah.
could have been that little rolling ingot.
it might be. It's a Minecraft minecart.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
I
Justin-
really like this little S26 because I don't even need to use brakes to be stopping. I can use the reverser.
Nice.
Ooh-wee.
Justin responded to you, by the way.
Yes, cabbage.
Why someone put the sleigh mecha and schist car on this track is a mystery for the ages. Put it in reverse, Terry.
Look at that hopper car. Isn't it pretty? And then there's a
The
freaking New Haven.
car in the yard. Did a hop a car in the yard?
Baby.
Chase.
You say Chase?
Shay? Chase? Chase win.
Chase.
Shay's
Chase.
Ragtimer.
Chase?
I think we need a channel rebrand instead of Angry Rag Timer. We do the Angry Shay Timer. He's like, I'm not against that.
He may be seriously considering it.
The long pause is kind of concerning.
I was also just making sure I wasn't about to kick something into a place. That was bad.
Also, what's this massive industry that's kind of just sitting off to the
Quiet.
mm,
No, it's the silver mine.
Blue factory.
yay, silver mine. So wait, where's the asbestos factory along with the lead paint factory next to the 100% explodium factory?
We're not doing a bomb factory in game.
Yeah,
Don't know. I'm not upsetting the devs.
I didn't say bomb. It's an explodium factory. It's not bombs. Explodium. It's the difference.
I may be thinking something.
You know, JSA, you're terrible at secrets. You know that?
It's not. I don't really care about my secret.
Well, you should. You're
That he's actually a midget on a trampoline.
Oh,
You should care. You're doing a good job with it, dude.
I've got to get back into it actually.
Yeah, well, welcome to my thing, bud. And I still have more things to build. I finally got over the hump.
No humping.
No humping.
Don't make
No
me
humping.
tap the sign.
Yes.
We have engines that say no humping on them.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Don't make us tap the sign.
Sometimes
Is that becoming the new slogan of the railroad?
it's-
Don't make us
No.
tap the sign.
Yeah.
Keith is yelling at you to kick it, by the way, Andrew.
I did kick it.
Kick the cat.
Kick the car in the
Kick the cat. Wait, no.
Why is 69 at a waypoint? Nice.
What a jackass.
Where is 69 anyways?
I don't think that's. The auto engineer is insane.
Fine, you want to kick? I'm going to kick it.
He's gonna kick it
Kick the cat.
in the yard.
And Heath Nielsen kicked. It says kick it. It did. Shit! We're
Did it
good.
go poorly?
No, I just didn't throw the right switch. Oh, this is
Dumb.
not going to go well on those switches. Oh, it made it,
Did it?
but kind of against its will. It's got some speed to it.
Speed. I am speed.
Huh.
Is it moving with speed and authority?
Yes.
So, happy launch day, by the way.
Of this car?
Kind of that car. 50 series came out today, and people scalped them on the internet already.
Oh.
Neat.
Isn't that what
Yeah.
people normally do anyway?
Not typically, but it's been a new thing as, time has gone on.
Oh, that 50 series.
Yeah, 50 series graphics cards.
Mm.
I may have an issue.
What is that issue?
Never mind. We're good.
Well, I was hoping there wouldn't be an issue because we're at the end of the stream here, folks.
Nope.
So I'm going to go ahead
Issue. Okay, never mind. We're good.
Anyway, so we're at the end of the stream, folks. We're going to go ahead and put number
Damn it.
1 away. Oh, my God. Will you shut the fuck up?
Damn.
Wow.
That
Okay,
had
the
sass.
real feelings come out now. Okay.
So anyways, I'm putting number 1 away. And we're going to wrap up for tonight. So thank you for joining us for tonight's shenanigans. You thank you to all those who super chatted, donated, joined as new members on both YouTube and the subscribers on the Twitch. We will be back tomorrow with one final stream for the month. Don't know what it is yet. I'm leaning towards more Railroad Tycoon 2 campaign. But subject to change. We'll see. But thank you again for watching. Thank you to Rex and JSJ and the other guy whose name is the name that he
The
gave
General?
himself. Yes. Just being a jerk.
Wow.
We'll see you all next time.
Wow.
See you later,
Goodbye.
stream. Thank you for
Wow.
everything. Bye bye.
General, I love you, but not really.